Hi Scorpio, welcome to your October Tarot Forecast with me. This is Brooke. Welcome back. This is the October Tarot Forecast for all Scorpios. Please watch for Sun, Moon, Rising as always in this video. And Scorpio, you had a few cards jump out while I was shuffling. I have pre-shuffled for the reading. We're going to lay out the remaining cards. But first, I'm going to go over the cards that did jump out. We have 4 that came out together. And then we had 1 that jumped out later on in the shuffle. So let's go over these first. As I always like to count cards that jump, having a significant message. The first card in the line of cards that did jump, the 6 of Swords came through. So this is moving out of a difficult period for Scorpio this month. This is moving on, moving out of difficulties. Now you will see a lot of astrologers are speaking about Venus has gone retrograde, okay, in the sign of Libra. It's also talking about affecting, or wait a minute, I'm backwards. Venus has gone retrograde, I think, in the sign of Scorpio. Venus, however, is ruled by Libra. So Venus retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, which is your sign. This is affecting many Scorpios, especially in terms of vulnerabilities, looking at relationships, okay, during this 6-week retrograde. However, from my reading, okay, with these cards jumping out, I'm seeing Scorpio moving out of difficulties in a transition, okay? The next card we have is Temperance. This is achieving cooperation and harmony in diverse relationships. So this is very much achievable, I see, for Scorpio this month, especially cooperation, harmony, and taking things in stride, Scorpio. Moderation is the key to harmony and harmonious relationships. Here we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is telling me that either Scorpio is giving, okay, in a generous way, or helping to give, not just financially, but is offering yourself through volunteer work, charity work. Okay, this also could be a beneficial financial gift that is being given to Scorpio this month. But there's something that's attached to this for Scorpio that's a bit on the side of discontent, okay, with the 4 of Cups energy. You may be having to give money to someone or pay someone back this month, and you're looking at it with a bit of jadedness and discontentment. You're not seeing the true gift that's coming through. So there's something afoot for Scorpio in the sense of wanting to move forward, okay, or needing to move forward out of past difficulties, achieving harmony, cooperation, okay, generosity is at play, charity is at play, but there's something attached to this that you're just not happy about doing or happy with what's coming. The next card that came out is the Page of Swords. So this page in particular to me is always about gossip, the rumor mill, okay, what you hear through the grapevine. This also can be a card of stalking, spying, social media spying, okay, so try not to get caught up in what you're hearing from other people or what other people are telling you. Go to the source this month, Scorpio. You may be hearing things, other people may be talking. Scorpio, you're highlighted this month. Other people are very interested, but they're communicating about it very ineffectively through gossip, rumors, etc. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to show you these cards as they did pop out while I was shuffling. So let's carry on through the remainder of the reading. So the 2 of Pentacles shows up. So many of you are trying to achieve balance, going back to Temperance, okay? Trying to achieve financial balance, trying to achieve balance in relationships in the month of October. This also could be for the ones who feel that they're walking on a tightrope with emotions, with your money, with your emotional reaction to money. This also could be working more than one job. This is essentially the balancing act of life, okay? And the distance, the sea is kind of choppy, but you're trying to maintain an equilibrium throughout all of this. work, home, family, job, juggling more than one job, going to school, working full-time, etc. Okay, coming in, this is a busy month for Scorpio as well. Here we come in next with the moon, next to the Nine of Pentacles. Do not be deceptive about where you're working or what jobs you're doing. People are paying attention. If you are, for whatever reasons, being audited, or if you've had an extension on your taxes, especially in the United States, I think the extension goes towards or into October. Try not to be deceptive about where your money's at. There's something attached to this that is elusive behavior, okay, or fluctuation of change attached to independence financial, okay? So just be aware of that, especially coming out of the month of September. Don't hide your assets. Don't try to cover up anything. There also could be something attached to money that's coming out of the month of September, going into October, that you've dealt with, that perhaps somebody else could have also been hiding something from you. Okay, so just be aware of that if that applies with the moon's energy. The moon's ruled by Pisces. Okay, we could be dealing with the Pisces, but also this is, and it can be, deception, theft, things literally going on behind the scenes at nighttime, fluctuation, okay, fluctuation with money, in particular because of the Nine of Pentacles energy. Here we come out of the most recent past, we have the Seven of Cups next to Magician. You're all over the place, Scorpio, okay? So the last several weeks, perhaps, coming out of September, there's been a lot of fantasy at play. There's been trying to manifest something, but energies are scattered. Okay, so if you've tried to manifest or visualization or affirmation or focusing on a goal, it's kind of scattered and all over the place. It hasn't yet formulated or come into being of real. Okay, this can be in relationships as well. There's a lot of fantasy attached to this. The Magician is the one that gets out there and does the work. Okay, he's focused. His goal is to bring about change and to manifest change. But there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of emotional things attached to this, and a lot of fantasy of not bringing something into it being concrete reality. Okay, so if you've been confused or if you've had illusions about something, this can also be applicable to that as well. Here we come in next with the Knight of Rods next to Chariot. So wow, that's a lot of movement and progress for Scorpio. So October is about determination to succeed and the willingness to go the distance, okay? So the Knight of Rods is very much about movement, also creative direction. This could even be moving, actual physical moving, travel associated with the Knight of Rods. Next to the Chariot, it's another travel card as well. Maybe you have to travel for work, or you're actually going out and traveling this month as well. You may also be physically relocating. There could be a lot of control from another party that is pushing Scorpio, or essentially giving Scorpio the boot, or putting their boot up Scorpio's ass to get motivated, okay? Motivation, Scorpio, this month. Something needs to come out of this daydream, okay? This, I'm in my head a lot. This, I want to do this or do that. And something needs to come about very strong. There's great motivation that is available for Scorpio, okay? There's also a need to overcome obstacles this month. So the need is there, the motivation needs to come in, the desire and the drive, because you have great abilities to succeed, especially with Chariot following this card. So I don't want to piss anybody off that said you need to put a boot up your ass. Don't come for me. That's just Mama Brooke talking. Mama Brooke. So the the Tower comes in with the Ten of Cups. Oh my God, who else got this? This was way back. Oh, who else got this? Maybe it was Cancer. This pair came for somebody else, and I can't remember. So the Tower and the Ten of Cups. What a duality of difference, okay? Something this month may potentially collapse its structure in order for Scorpio to achieve happiness. You may have to hit rock bottom. If you don't get motivated and get the drive, it's going to collapse, okay? Something's also attached to family or family support or emotional support. Maybe that's what Scorpio is needing to work on. That Venus retrograde's very specific for Scorpios in terms of that, okay? So there's work to be done this month with relationships. This also could be family relationships as well. So the Tower is essentially crumbling a structure that is not rooted firmly in foundation to begin with. It's going to fall essentially anyway, Scorpio. So it's a spiritual cleaning out. It's a spiritual cleansing, okay? And the Ten of Cups comes in to establish joy, happiness, okay? So there's something that needs to be rebuilt or regained for Scorpio this month with these two cards. Very essential. Here we come in next with Death, next to the Eight of Cups. This is ultimate change. This is your card, Scorpio. Death is your archetype. So this is ultimate change, transformation, even physical change. Once again, leaving something, moving away from something. The Eight of Cups is leaving something. This is a final exit. So with Death's energy, it's not literally a death. It's an actual transformation. What goes up must come down. So I do see Scorpio dealing with a situation that may also be a bit traumatic, possibly, or chaotic, because we've let it go too far. You know, when you procrastinate and you just let it get to the breaking point, the boiling point, and then it's like the tsunami that comes through, and then it's just obliterated. So something's forcing Scorpio for change and is moving Scorpio out. And Scorpio will begin this journey of leaving something that could have been emotionally damaging to you, that you gave all that you thought that you could give to the situation, and many of you may be possibly leaving this. This also could be coming from another person. There also could be something in the family that this could be surrounding as well. Just keep that in mind. So here we have the World next to the Two of Swords. The World is saying to Scorpio, you can have success. It's very much achievable and attainable, but you're not looking at something for what it is with the Two of Swords. Okay, the Two of Swords is a stalemate position, not making a move, not making a decision. It's also, for some, a bit of denial. Okay, with the blindfold. In denial, staying in denial, not looking at it for what it is, not even making a move, just locked up in your head mentally by the sword's imagery and symbolism. It's staying in this restricted stalemate position. Success is very much attainable, but we're not looking at something for what it is this month, Scorpio, and that may be where the Tower's energy comes into play to kind of shock you out of it, okay? Kind of snap you out of it, so to speak. Kind of like Cher in Moonstruck when she slaps Nicolas Cage, and she's like, snap you out of it. So it's kind of like the universe may be doing that to Scorpio this month. Snap out of it, Scorpio. What is it that we're not looking at? What is it that we're not taking a look at for what it is? Because something is going to prove itself to you that it's not relevant anymore. So just look at something for what it is and the value that it brings you. because we can't keep ignoring this. If this resonates for you, it's a general reading, okay? So just look at it for what it is. So good luck to you, Scorpio. Keep me posted. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope this reading was helpful. Check out my social media links below, Instagram, Facebook. Have a great month, Scorpio, and I'll speak to you soon.